back by now. This song catching the trend. We are separating the boys from the men. My name is D Cram, 6-star general. Osha Divine Media Ghana. Keep it locked right here.
A lady I have never met in my life. Only later to be told she's called Victoria Emeafa.
This Annoh Dompreh VS Emeafa.
I didn't say a word to her.
Remember the story. Annoh Dompreh VS Mahama said he's a curse on Ghana.
Suddenly, insults were being hurled at me. Silly, stupid.
And the original parliament is so catching so silly. He was told to apologize, also apologize. Said that.
A lady I have never met in my life. Only later to be told she's called Victoria Emeafa Hardcastle, who is the acting chief executive officer for the Petroleum Commission. Speaker, I didn't say a word to her. I didn't provoke her in any way. Suddenly, insults were being hurled at me. Silly, stupid, useless. At a point, I thought they were referring to somebody.
This Annoh Dompreh VS Emeafa. Remember the story. Annoh Dompreh VS Mahama said he's a curse on Ghana. Kwasiawi, Annoh Dompreh. And the original parliament is so catching so silly. He was told to apologize, also apologize. Said that. Annoh Dompreh VS Emeafa. Now mo to Ghana na mo just say ana mo MPP for na mo just say nyina ye Jimmy Ohun. Such a ma wontumi ni abronya mo. Annoh Dompreh VS Mahama, who was an ex-president. Obra Mahama abo Annoh Dompreh VS Emeafa on bom half. One makura wo a onje Annoh Dompreh VS Emeafa. Annoh Dompreh Obra Mahama bo na brabom. Annoh Dompreh mbomu kota. Kwasia we catch the Ghana for say on the stage say John Mahama is a curse. Amavoka said this is too strong. Apologize. Kwasia pen na pempe to akọ spray na pempe say onye. Annoh Dompreh or say he's not going to apologize. The lady told you are just silly. And the lady, being a lady, came back to you and said, I'm sorry. We were all angry. Things were not done right. So we were all speaking. So I'm sorry. Kwasia pen you akọ parliament say the apology is not enough. Abuofunu emma onu amukọ wo so aponche emma na wanje no. And this fool who refused to even apologize to John Mahama after saying those things, today is in parliament fooling himself. Such a silly character. Your silliness is out of salinity. Such as a silly raccoon. You act like a silly boy and you have shown it. And sometimes you ask yourself, say, this chairman, what even actually convinced the NDC to bring Ahiafo to lead the NDC or to lead this vetting committee, because he is not able to exert his authority on the vetting. So he allows the NPP, these rascals, the NPP side of the vetting committee, to just foolishly do what they want to do. And the issue is, it's appalling because the chairman needs to understand that this is not a place to be saying you are pleading with anybody, you are needing anybody's cooperation. Every single minute you people sit on that committee is monies that the taxpayer is paying you. But because you are weak like balls. You are weak. There's nothing about you that shows that you can basically control this committee. You can't. With all due respect to the Speaker of Parliament, and to the NDC, he does not need to lead the NDC on this committee again. It's a waste of time. It's a total waste of time. The process has been derailed. It is not smooth because you the chairman to take decisions. Who are you trying to please? Who are you trying to please? Democracy in itself, sometimes you have to be radical to get what you want. Who are you trying to please? These people shot your own people in the Volta region, in the other constituencies, just to hold on to power. You have power. I'm not saying kill. I'm saying exert your force. Let them understand that we gave them the opportunity. They fucked up. And that there are people here who can make decisions. Don't sit there like a 2-year-old kid and let these riffraffs who are given opportunity and fool themselves for 8 years to be sitting there and looking like they are important. What makes Afenyo Mahama important? What makes those people sitting there junkies important? You need to let them understand. The people out there are the people who want to hear the nominee, not you people. So if you people are going to work. The Ghanaian taxpayer wants to hear the nominee. The NDC panel members there, they are also Ghanaians. They can pose questions. So if they are not willing to, black them out and let's move on. There's no time. Time no day for Agege boys. John Mahama does not have time. We need to make sure things are done quickly. We need to make sure this country is moved from where it is to a better position. We don't have time to be entertaining foolishness. We have time to make sure that the things are done. The NPP foolish attitude, ignore them, Mr. Hiafo. If you cannot do that, then just leave the seat for somebody who is willing to do that. Yes, I'm not going to mince words. With all due respect, you people are our servants. You took an oath to serve us. So we are not going to plead with you people. We are not going to beg you people. We are going to insist on the right thing. And the right thing is that when you sit there as the chairman of the NDC that has overwhelming majority in parliament because they worked hard, they told the Ghanaian the truth, they made sure the right thing is done, you cannot sit there and be pleading with a micro minority that is foolish, that were given the opportunity to lead and they fumbled and fooled. We don't have time to be wasting time on micro dirty minority. I don't care who they are. What I care about is the taxpayer. So from tomorrow, Mr. Hiafo, you are not going to sit there and be a preacher. We the taxpayers, we turn on our TV. Every minute that you spend on that seat as the chairman, we are the ones paying you. We cannot do bad business. We want to also, at the end of the day, make profit. If those fools don't want to, at the end of the day, vet, let them go home. At the end of the day, they don't even have the numbers. Do not sit there and say, I am pleading with you. I am pleading with you. And you know, Honorable, why are you pleading with Afenyo Mahama, a pedophile defender? Why are you pleading with him? Why should you plead with Afenyo Mahama? What can Afenyo Mahama do to effect? What can he do to affect this nomination or this vetting? He can't do nothing. He can stupidly ask foolish questions. He cannot change anything. So why do you plead with a man who's already in the ditch, a man in the toilet, a man who has no credibility, a group of people who are not willing to help because they were given 8 years to help and they foolishly fooled themselves? So why are you pleading with them? Where did you learn that language from? I am pleading with you. I am pleading with you. What do you say? Yeah, let's stop this childish thing and this me a Christian. I want to please everyone. You cannot please everyone. I don't want to channel my energy on you. You are a very decent man. You are a very respectable man. You have proven you want to serve. If you know this particular position is too big for you, stay home. We will get somebody to do the job. Tell them that you are sick. They will get somebody in there to do this job. And if we had somebody who was resolute and strong, this vetting would have been the smoothest vetting. But you have allowed this micro, dirty, filthy incarnates who have been arrogant since they were given power in 2017 till date. You are giving them opportunity and say, please, please. What kind of nonsense please is that? When Joe Wise was the chairman, time and MPP were power on the at the committee. Yeah, when they were vetting and this MPP time, yeah.
The rules, or else I'll go past you and call other people. Mr. Chairman, I think that I have to make it clear that I am not happy with the way that I am treated on this committee. Mr. Chairman, I want it on record that I never impugned ill motives to the nominee. I simply referred to scandals and sought to find out how he left the bank, so we assure ourselves that he had no role in those scandals because a vice president was held responsible and he also left as vice president. I never impugned ill motive. I never accused him, and I would like that to be on record that I am not happy about the way you have treated me on this committee.
Honorable Suhini, you're not ready to ask the question. I'll move on
to my next question.
No, I've ruled you out. I'm asking another person to.
What kind of rudeness is this?
Honorable Cabo.
What kind of rudeness is this?
Honorable Cabo.
You see, this is when they were, they were in power. Please let me plead with you. I'm here for. If you cannot do the job, walk home. So for Afenyo Mahama, who is a defender of a pedophile, his girlfriend's ex-husband's children, that Afenyo Mahama sent criminals to go after. Afenyo Mahama, I will never respect that fool. If Freemason allows such people to join them, and Freemason is one of the most useless organizations in this world. Because Afenyo Mahama as a Freemason, I know the principles of Freemason. In Virginia, their biggest office or their biggest headquarters is in Virginia. I have seen that, I've been there. But the Freemason I know with principles, with men who have integrity, Afenyo Mahama is a twerp to be part of Freemason because he has helped a pedophile to molest 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, and he feels proud about it. I played a video of this fool Afenyo Mahama calling the children that his girlfriend's brother molested, put his dick in their mouth, threatening him while they are in court. That guy has no principles. I have a daughter, and I know how parents feel when Bema to say what Afenyo Mahama or show down nantem say or join be free karaga abedru ukurum what to Jimmy girlfriend obi yire wakofa no sa nipa ne nua jeje eyi ne kwati ato obi ba o girlfriend ne benum na wo defend nipa na odi sa bone no. Why should I respect such a fool? Because I have videos I have played, I have audios I have played of this same person threatening the parents of those children. He went further to send his law firm lawyers to go to the kids' school to go and try kidnapping the kids. I showed you pictures of the gentleman who went there. Afenyo Mahama sent them, and one lady from Afenyo Mahama's law firm, the General Legal Counsel, the Afenyo Mahama was reported to General Legal Counsel. He went there, accepted, and said all that they said was true. But because our General Legal Counsel is full of criminals who don't want the right thing to be done, they told him to walk. Afenyo Mahama is supposed to be this bad. So when I see that stinking guy sitting on parliament committees talking, I'm like, we're a filthy man, because you don't even understand. You have no principles. And I will never, because in Kwasiade Afenyo Mahama, I'm making sure say Obidia Obibano, it can happen to my daughter. So I won't sit here for a dirty riffraff like Afenyo Mahama to get away with murder, to get away with these kind of things and see him as an honorable person. Ye Jimintra, and as somebody like Afenyo Mahama is still in parliament. Ye Jimintra and a political party will make Afenyo Mahama the leader of a business in parliament. He's a nonsense guy, a filthy guy. He has no common sense. It's me, no, when I speak, I don't just speak. I speak because some people, no, like Jimmy, they are not supposed to be entertained. And I'm saying Afenyo Mahama should not be entertained on the committee. He has no principles. To me, he hasn't. He has none. So, Mr. Ahiafo, if you cannot do the job, please, with all due respect, walk. Let somebody who is fit and can make bold decisions sit on the panel. Because you raising your voice does not mean you are resolute or you can exert force. No. These are micro minorities. They don't matter to anybody. These people have done more worse things than any government. When the MPP were in power, you saw the foolishness we saw during the vetting. Do you think the room you are giving to these people for them to say, let's adjourn, let's go and sit, waste Ghanaians time? Do you think Oseche Mensah Bonsu or Joe, why is that criminal, will allow that to happen? He will override every nonsense and say, we are working here, we are serious here. We want to run the country, we want to run the government. You cannot let riffraffs who were given 8 years to lead this country, who foolishly fooled themselves for 8 years to be distracted us. You are working for the taxpayer. We want to vet people and listen to them. So if the micro dirty minority cannot accept, they should walk. You need to exert your authority. Every single minute on that committee is money that we are paying. If you cannot do the job, you are weak. Walk and let us get people who can sit and make decisions to move this nation forward. I am very disappointed in the NDC. I'm disappointed in John Mahama for allowing Ahiafo to still sit on this committee. If there's a procedure the NDC can activate in Parliament to make sure he's out for somebody to take over the chairmanship position on during the vetting, they should do it, because Ahiafo is basically the one who is retrogressing this vetting. Because if he had exerted his authority, the distractions and the nonsense from this minority, dirty minority, it wouldn't have happened. We would have had a smooth interrogation and vetting process whereby Ghanaians will understand these nominees.
And to my dear coming, Mapusa and Co. Nano Samna Jadibaye. Dear me trie. Ah, a dear friend, Miss Alfra, Sissimi. Samina Bia Namoto. A dear me. Medima holding in our crab, Mapusa and when I crab it. samina ntwa huro
enema wo si na okasa bebere sei
eja na no samina ne de enye maposa bibi kakra bi aka maposa enko maposa sa ntwa huro mpo
we de ma okasa nya tinti me bampo me dru station ma wo sen
wa mama no kura nti wa san foforo sen ba
wo de ti de me kan me dru station ma twa gu samina bi so me se fe A1 to de me je de si we de we ankrofo gu so station ne de we de be pu ahuro pa
wo de o kwa de bi ba we o de be o san de be ha ma
wo de try ne yan hwe
wait
A few moments later.
Hey, I know the jadi ba dia. Ayo, why?
Me wa ha na me hwe program bi kwa oti.
Ene jana de mabo abaso na se friend saying.
Be semna me duwa just na gu so an se nya sem ke.
Ene aba time right. We dey puka.
Oni esama na ese mu yan ka me to bebirom sike.
Eja de nya pra to dodo na de ye we na to bi enu pe. Ene ka ho no ma nkwa nya otumri ka ho na ya wadwo mo namba ama me. Na me ti bi akodwa.
Ka onsu betimi afre A1 ewa ahomabofo iso 054 507 4743 054 507 4743 na won so Joe bar soap alata seminar after wash parazone na se wo hwehwe A1 na kira kwan a obo asechechere ehonnom A1 asoye na ewo se wutu ana se wo pese wo to ne mako A1 company limited abatan yatsi asemde
A1 seminar.